posted in the A. Got to hit the club, we've been mobbing all day. On some Jono, VIP stats. Look around the club, what do I say? Everybody rocking side to side to the beat. Snapping their fingers, bouncing to the groove. All by themselves, that's the new move. Where I'm from, we like to go dumb. I'm soaking up the game, I'm seeing how it's done. I ain't shorty what they call it. She said the pool palace, straight from Bankhead. I said you're good at it. What you do, you and your crew. They even got players and thugs doing it too. The more that the more it's looking smooth. It's nothing to a boss. I can two.
Snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey,
chillin' in the bill. There we again. Bottles in again. Up the put it in the air. I'm throwing up the, let them know we in here. Yeah, brand new shoes, brand new. The old school, cause I'm feeling real cool. Yeah, I'm from the A, so I'm leaning and rocking. Snapping my fingers, then reaching for my repping my block. Straight from the deck. When you snap your fingers, shout it, gotta jerk your neck. On the best, we don't that mess. I bet you can't do it like this. Yeah, I'm back to the track, back to the snap. 1, 2 step, then gotta lean back. Yeah, this is how we do it in the A-Town.
And if you ain't know,
this is how it goes down.
Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey.
I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed the flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's a biffa. Not a civilian, I'm a citizen. Green around the world, looking militant. Only restaurant is gonna be.
Oh, when the Saints go marching in. Oh, when the Saints go marching in.
I'm getting paid talking rap on the internet. Yeah, my name.
We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Superdome here in New Orleans. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the New Orleans Saints. Have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down. Now this defense for the Commanders, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll be hit as he... Releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Intended for his wide
After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. His throw caught, put him at the 6. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, first and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal. At the Commanders.
They'll try again. And this time he scores. Touchdown, New Orleans. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves. Stick it in the end zone on a running play.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at their own 43. Back to throw here. Now he's going to step up and run. And this one is incomplete. When you look at the Saints defense, they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
That's an early scramble reviewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Now he'll tuck this and run. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 and the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Here's second and 8. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Commanders are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air. so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
He'll try and do this himself. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. They're going to try and throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The Saints at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind is certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate. The always tough NFL.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage to 15. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
They're set up to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
8 yards.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
That's caught downfield. It's Lane. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. And Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Now he'll tuck this and run. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20. They'll empty the backfield. A 5-receiver set on 2nd and 3. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. This is intercepted. And the Saints will take over here at their own 12-yard line. The penalty moves them into the red zone here on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him 9 on the play. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the Saints
He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up first and goal.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right.
Shannon Lane from a yard out. And the Commanders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, look at repeat that, Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 4th down. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. To give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Nothing open downfield. He had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
And he's got it. Touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Commanders have taken the lead.
His kick is
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
Saints 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Well, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. After the sack here, 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think
he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th.
Way in punt formation.
And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They're going to get this outside. Oh, this could be a double pass. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That one out wide and intercepted. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
46-yard line.
Now back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. 18 more yards there and another 1st down.
36-yard line.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Commanders' 34-yard line.
19 tight.
Back to throw again. Oh, the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. on the right hash. Officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And this will wind up... short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Going to throw right side here. Complete.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
At the 35-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's late. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
60 Maverick! 60 Maverick!
He'll drop to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. How about that? Their quarterback, as the first half is winding down. And the Commanders will extend their lead here just before halftime.
The kick is good.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
17.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Get your money up.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It leads to
and unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. We saw this franchise do this back in the 09 Super Bowl. The Saints will start the second half with an onside kick. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll get nothing out of that one. All in all, bring up third. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's third down. Looking to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. One down for a sack. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They'll try and start this drive in the air. The connecting here with Pittman on the out route. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And the Saints, first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
The tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
Second and 13. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
The Saints, 41-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Washington going to send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
28-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. From Commander's territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 79 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down.
Here we go.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints have got it back to within a score. Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal.
Commanders 28, Saints 25.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
They'll set up a throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Now he'll go deep down the middle. It's caught inside the 25. 36 yards on the play. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
And the Washington first down.
Back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Commanders are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
Puts it on the carpet, it's out. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
After that play, I think we know one quarterback will be extremely happy if his defense can hold the opposing team to a field goal here.
19 Tigers. Ready?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
At the 10-yard line.
19-18.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Go.
He'll look to throw. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touch.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Commanders are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. And he keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. What a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You trail them by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard in doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. take care of the ball, but still try to play free and natural.
And the Saints, first down. First and 10 at the 40.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
And less than a yard.
Now a first carry here for the running back. Oh, that was well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30.
At the 30-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. They'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
It's a pickup of 6.
2nd and 4.
At the 24-yard line.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Saints have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come.
The Saints will line up for the two-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. That's caught. And he is not going to be able to break free as they wrap him up right at the line of scrimmage. And the try for 2 is going to come up empty.
Saints 31.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. But look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Saints are right back in this football game. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
42-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so it went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have the football here at their own interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Escapes the defender. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
That's my kind of game. You know that. Every time we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth-quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Commanders' first down.
He'll look to throw. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
On the very outer edge of field goal range, it would be 56 yards if they got nothing here on third down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll try and do this himself. Throwing right, and that's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 21. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Washington. Jalen Lane with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. 38. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Saints take over at 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. And he is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations? First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
At the 47-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. Here's second down. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Second and 11. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. A big play needed, no doubt. Third and long. He'll look to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 29-yard line.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run.
His running ability has been an extra dimension to game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he is going to lose yardage here. Second down, goal to go.
A loss of 2 brings up second and goal at the 5-yard line.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
It's now third and goal.
And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here it is, 4th and goal.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Boys, it's been a few yards on this play.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He'll try, and he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. That is the definition, Charles, of delivering under pressure. The game-winning potential. There's still a little time left on the clock, but the potential game-winning drive, and it was well executed.
I think we're going to remember this possession for a long time. We've had a bunch of games, but how about how they got it done down the stretch? Absolutely terrific. Barring some type of miraculous play in this last half minute, I think that touchdown just earned them the win. They really came up clutch when they needed it.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. That's caught downfield. It's Lane. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
That's good for a Washington first down.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. And they will take a knee here. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Commanders, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.